Avec le son du micro, c'est mieux. Bonjour tout le monde, c'est Ryu. On se retrouve pour le 8e épisode du let's play sur Hellblade Senua Sacrifice. L'épisode précédent, on a trouvé une nouvelle épée, mais pour la débloquer, il faut qu'on réussisse des épreuves. Donc on a fait épreuve du labyrinthe. Et là, on va aller en faire d'autres. J'espère que j'aurai un peu moins de difficultés. Ça, on a dû l'activer, je pense. Alors, je sais pas combien il y a d'épreuves en tout à faire. Peut-être 3 ou 4. Là, il y en a une là-bas, et il doit y en avoir une autre de l'autre côté. Donc, c'est parti.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older, and where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy. Creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we? Turn back. This is wrong. This has to be wrong. This place stinks. There he is. There he is. The light. Go towards it. He's in the house. He's going in. He's disappearing. Follow him. Don't let him disappear. The air. Where's it gone? Keep going. How do you find it? It's just a trial. It's just another test. You just have to solve it, and then you will find him. Then you will succeed. He's so close. Just one little test to do. You can almost reach him. You can almost.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others.
Look through the arch.
But the water,
It's an illusion. It's
she could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like them.
Get to the house and finish this trial. It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears, Senua.
You have to get in.
Vraiment, je sais pas trop comment on répare les trucs. Ok, là il y a l'arche. Il y a une autre arche par là.
did it. She did it. It's not done yet. Just a small piece of the puzzle. You found a way to climb the tower. The ladder. Quick. What now? You can see it. Aligned to the truth. The bridge.
Ok. Alors des fois je vais essayer de me taire pour me concentrer un peu. Là je suppose qu'il va falloir que je répare. À moins qu'il y ait quelque chose. Ok, donc je pense qu'il faut que je répare la tour. D'ailleurs, j'avais pas vu.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
Ah ok.
She did it.
You fixed the bridge.
Fixed it.
You passed the trial. Get to the house.
Done. You succeeded.
Je regardais pas le bon. Allez, passe. Ok, donc il faut des bonnes conditions pour pouvoir changer de zone. La maison me fait un peu flipper là. On va aller dedans.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there?
Find him.
Come out
To find him.
The runes.
Focus.
On the runes.
Dillian!
They're coming for me.
It's too much. Someone's calling you. Someone's calling you. What's that voice?
You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go to him.
Dillian.
Go to him. He's trying to save you. There it is.
It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. Feel it. Don't let it see you. It is so towards it. Run. Find it. Focus. 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 Two more. Where are they? Somewhere. Steady. Where are you? Don't let it see you. Don't get lost. Don't.
On va essayer de faire le
You'll start to burn.
tour par l'extérieur.
There it is. Move away.
What shall I do? This is taking too long.
Can you hear him? You're lost.
2 more rooms.
You have to find them, Senua.
Where are you? You're lost.
Where are they?
Looks
The
this
light.
way.
The room.
Go towards it.
Focus.
Focus.
One has to find one more. One done.
Find the other symbol. You're lost.
Where is he?
Ok, j'ai les 3.
You've got them.
You have them.
Where's the door?
To find a way out.
Find the gate.
Get out. Run. Run. Don't let him look at you. Don't let it see
Run.
you.
Run now.
Non!
Where's your sword? To defend yourself. What is that creature?
Vite, 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 la porte, elle est là, elle est là.
Stillian, find the creature. Stillian.
Je pense que j'étais pas loin de mourir.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
Bon, on s'en est pas
What if this is pointless?
trop mal
What if you're wrong?
sorti.
What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours.
Mais je pense que les, je pense
What if this
que les flammes
is
qu'il
the
y avait
end? It's
nous
just a
auraient
trick.
tués.
It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before. You could be fooled again. You're being tested. You don't know. It's just their game.
Allez, c'est parti pour une autre
Never know
épreuve.
which way it's going to go.
Parce que ouais, à la fin, je sentais que j'étais pas loin de la mort.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Ok, peut-être qu'il y en là-bas. Derrière moi, il n'y a rien.
You fail again. Don't fail.
Where are we?
What is this?
It's the same.
D'accord, ça nous change de monde.
It's another world. The bridge.
It's not broken.
It's fixed.
What happened?
The bridge is fixed.
Let's cross it.
La porte, il n'y a pas de poignée dessus, donc on peut pas l'ouvrir. Et je pense qu'il y a...
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear.
He loves you.
Ok, on va jouer avec le masque.
Dillian, we're here. Dillian. We're nearly here.
Là, la porte elle est ouverte.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe.
Dillian.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go forward.
Before he disappears.
Dillian, don't lose him.
Slip away too many times. Where is he?
Where has he gone?
Meeting. We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong world.
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one.
He's in the other one.
He's in the dark world.
The dark.
The dark world.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom.
Je pense que là faut aller dehors.
Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Mother, is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe? I did not ask the mistletoe, Balder's mother confesses. I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
He was the only one that really loved her.
He did love her.
Parce que là on voit ça fait le F à l'envers. Comment qui est au
Remember him whispering in your ear.
Ah,
He's the reason she keeps fighting.
avec l'ombre. Ouais, c'est ça.
Senua. You've got it.
Believe in the curse Dillian believed in you. Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's the reason
He's
she's
gone to
alive
the
at
dark
all.
world. You're in the wrong world.
He's in the other world.
Ah, ça va, pour une fois je l'ai trouvé
As
vite fait.
you.
Projection du soleil faisait la forme. Des fois faut le chercher loin quand même, de quoi le... Ah oui non, c'est de l'autre côté bien entendu.
She should have listened to her. Why didn't she listen to her? She thought she could defend.
Ah. Je rouvre la porte. Je pense avant.
You squashed it, strangled it, flattened it. The curse cannot be removed.
J'ai probablement été trop vite. Et donc là, je pense que si je vais dans le monde des ténèbres, la grille devrait être ouverte. Bah non. Il y a quelque chose que j'ai pas dû faire, que j'ai pas quitté.
Your curse has claimed Dillian. Poor Dillian. He didn't know. He was kind. There he is.
Where are you taking
He's
me?
up there. He's up there. How do you get up there? There's a way. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can remember what love feels like. You're nearly there. She finds the way. She destroys the thing she loves.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
Alors en fait, la manette...
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior.
You haven't heard
Je voulais dire que
Friendship turned to love.
ever again.
But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillian, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
You broke him.
Et donc j'allais dire que là pour créer l'escalier j'ai la manette qui a vibré à un moment donc c'est pour ça que j'ai
The
trouvé facilement.
Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Peut-être raté un truc.
Blood on your hands. You are guilty. Was it worth it?
Ok, là, je pense qu'il y a la flèche.
They're all about wasting your time, just delay minute by minute by minute. Do you think she wants? What does she think she's doing? You're special. She thinks she can.
They mean nothing.
Being special.
Là,
Waste of time. Could all be a waste of her time.
et je suis pas du
The
bon
gods are just-
côté. Je passe le tour.
What if the gods are laughing at her?
Messing with her.
It wouldn't be this.
Be the first time. Everything gets broken in the end.
Guilty with your love because he believed in you.
Do you remember what love feels like?
Ah, j'avais pas vu. Ça, là, je peux pas l'ouvrir.
Do you remember him whispering in your ear?
Ça, j'ai pas visité.
Do you remember how he made you feel?
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stones, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the
Là, je pense
Led you astray.
que j'ai ouvert la porte.
Father, when you had the chance.
Why didn't you listen to her?
This love has tortured you, and it tortures Delia.
Ah, ok, ça, c'est peut-être.
Wasting your
You
time.
have no time for this. Speed is
These rooms mean nothing. It's all part of their game.
We've set you trials to distract you.
They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you flourish.
These trials mean nothing.
Laughing at you.
What if they take you no closer to Dillian?
You're letting this get in the way.
What if they are just to tire you, to make you weak before the battle? Dillian didn't believe in the curse. Dillian believed in you.
Ok, ça c'est facile.
What if this is pointless?
What are you doing? Why did you think you could make this work?
You keep seeing runes. You see runes everywhere.
Everywhere. What if they're not real? What if they don't actually make sense?
They're a trick.
The gods were lying.
If you think it makes sense, but
In a way
really the
that nobody
gods
else did.
are playing with you.
It makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense in
Undoes the
worlds.
gods.
The gods like to feel.
But it doesn't mean anything.
You can't read this language. You don't Sinbel was right. You wasted time. You're cursed. Succeed. Slow. Quicker.
Ok, c'est bien là, il y a
Dillian!
combat. Ouais, effectivement, bien, bien.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld. Looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel. I guess he took after
No.
his father, the chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see. And he happened to be blind. She got safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly,
Oh non.
Do it.
the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Be quick. Be quick. Careful.
Non, non. Stabilise-toi, Senua, stabilise-toi. Sois pas bête, tombe pas.
Be very, very careful.
Non, non, non. Allez.
Narrow bridge. And there's a long way to fall. Where's he gone? It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
Senua. Your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So if someone is afraid of the dark, should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you.
Bon.
They're taking you
Par
from
contre,
inside.
ouais.
You're disappearing.
On va faire
one
semblant qu'on n'a pas remarqué qu'il a parlé à une flaque d'eau.
Every time you remember, it disappears. They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore. They're going to take everything.
Par contre, on va
you
juste
have. The memories
se rendre
and ghosts.
à la prochaine.
They belong to the gods, not to you. They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul. They want to crush it.
Et on va pas la faire tout de suite, on la fera dans le prochain épisode. Et donc les amis, voilà, j'espère que ça vous aura plu. Nous allons se retrouver demain pour la suite de nos aventures sur Hellblade, Senua, Sacrifice. Donc d'ici là, reposez-vous bien, portez-vous bien. Et on se retrouve dès demain. À demain, ciao.